to compete at a Pro Hyrox event, not partake, to actually compete at the top level, it takes a lot of sacrifice. The work you have to put in to elicit that physical result in your body to show up and perform and have a chance, it's a lot of work. Not a lot of people have broken Sub-60. I mean, more and more are doing it now as the sport sort of like surpasses its infancies, but it's still a big ask, and majority of the people that are doing it are probably training like full time and giving up everything and everything around them to sort of train as a Hyrox athlete. There's no missing. Like, you have to be on it with your training consistently. The amount of hard sessions there are, the amount of hours you spend in the gym looking at screens and monitors and weights, lifting weights, doing the same thing over and over again to just push the boundaries 1%, 1%, 1%. It takes a different breed. It's scary for two reasons. The performance side of it, which I know I can build and I can work towards. One of the scariest things for me personally is like the external pressure. You know, having a bit of a platform, having a bit of notoriety online, potentially seeming like a pretty fit individual, it's easy for you to think I'd go in and smash it. When in reality, like I said, if you compare me to the top guys, we're worlds apart.
I didn't want to do that at all, mate. Not a single ounce of me wanted to do that.
Probably won't happen the first time, but I'm not going to let that sucker punch slow me down. Because you have to fail. You literally have to fail. And I feel like if I didn't put a goal big enough in front of me, I'm just running away from failure. But what growth is there? My support system is fucking mad. First and foremost, my family, like my family, the Knussis, my wife, my two kids. They're my circle, my close like inner circle. And that's like the constant like reminder that I've got these people around me. I've got the brands like Lululemon and March on who I've been working with for years, and I know that no questions asked, they'll be, you know, there to support me in anything I need, anything I do. I think that's when those two brands came into my life and made me feel the way that I feel with their support, is when I started to see myself, lean into myself more and just be me more often and show up that way every day. Outside of family, they're the first people and things that have made me feel like I'm valued, and they just go, hey, whatever you want to do, we're in. And then you've got my family, like my mum and dad, my brother, my sister, who are quite distant. I live thousands of miles away back home in Malaysia and have done for the last 16 years of my life. I've always been the one who lives away. They've always made me feel like that anything I need, they're there for me. I wouldn't be able to do all this shit without her, to be honest. I wouldn't. And I'm fucking always the first person to say my wife is like everything to what I've built and who I've become.
How do you think she will feel when you...
I think she'll feel fucking unreal. And I hope she does. Because I do really believe that this is the one thing, this is the one thing in my life that I've put out there that I feel like I'll feel somewhat satisfied at the back of it. Breaking Sub-60. I feel like everything I've done in life has been great and I've been proud of my achievements, but I've never felt like I can just let off the gas. And training takes up a lot of my time. And it always has done, and I think it's a bit of like bit of an outlet for myself. So I feel like if there's a result at the end of the outlet, I can step away from it. But I've spent years training so hard for nothing to show. Football career, failed. CrossFit, failed. Whatever events I've done, failed. I've always been like, all right. I think breaking sub-60 is not elite, but it's like, this guy's fit. I get up at 4 in the morning because there is literally no other time. In order for me to get the training that I need to get in, I have to get up first thing, before the kids are awake, before the gym is up and running, and get a session in. If I don't, I lose that session. I'm doing everything to make sure this happens. No missed training sessions, no slipped meals, no slack on recovery. Every piece of time that I get spare, which is fucking really important of a word because I have fucking no time, is going towards this Sub-60 Hyrox. I'm really working against the odds here, having to really build my base from scratch in terms of running. And when you're talking about a sport that is predominantly running, you've got your work cut out for you. I've been running now for the last year and a half, properly, and I've seen my running go tenfold. Like going from being happy to do a 60-minute 10K to now pushing sub 40-minute 10Ks, and I think that's a really cool showcase of how my fitness has come on. Recently I ran Paris 20K in 1 hour and 24 minutes, which I'm really proud of. But again, I know it's nowhere near where it needs to be. Like, these guys breaking sub-60 would run that in 1 hour 15, 1 hour 16. So I've got 10 minutes to chop off that, which is a lot faster. But I mean, I'm proud because the first time I ran a half, which was a year and a half ago, was 1 hour and 59. So, you know, chomping over 30 minutes off of your time is, in my opinion, pretty cool. And it just showcases what hard work does. And that's not me putting all my eggs into that basket. I was still trying to balance running and strength training a bit more, whereas now I'm going fucking Hyrox. A little piece inside of me thinks that doing this big goal will actually alleviate me ever feeling like I need to push this hard in training again. The reality is it takes a toll on the people closest to me. There's something missing there, and I feel like this is a first task or athletic endeavor that has actually like made me feel like I'm training for something. And if I achieve it, I can put that to bed. Because otherwise I'm training really hard, and I have done for the last 2 or 3 years, potentially too hard for something, for nothing. You know what I mean? There was nothing I was going for, but I was still trying to train twice a day. It was like, what's the point? Like, there's no target towards it. So I feel like this can be a bit more intentional, just setting focus for 2 years and then being able to sort of like sit back and go, hey, I'm content. I'm still gonna train hard, but at least not to detriment of those around me.
98, let's go. 99, let's go.
I haven't worked this hard in so long, both in the sessions and outside of the sessions. Like, to be able to recover and show up for the next session, to be able to push the numbers and intensities that I need to be pushing and the frequency that I need to be pushing, I have never done this in my life, and it's hard. And the only thing that's carrying me through it is my support system and the fact that I chose this goal and no one else. This is all Justin Knussi and all that little kid wants to achieve right now in his life.